There is a pregnant New York nurse.
Okay.
She's in hiding, I guess.
She should be.
After she was on trying
A lot
to
of
get
places
on
to hide in New York. Sorry.
one of those city bikes. She's trying to get on one of these city bikes, and I guess there's an incident that went viral. Have you guys seen the footage?
I have seen the footage.
I saw it.
I haven't seen it, but let's roll the tape.
Let's roll that sweet bean footage.
This is a viral video.
Please help me.
It's not your bike.
Please help me.
It's not your bike.
Please help me. Help. Please get off me.
She doesn't look like she's in danger.
She's pregnant, though.
So everybody's standing around like, what are you doing?
And she is definitely kind of overreacting, maybe. But, I mean, if you felt like somebody was trying to take it from you, I guess maybe you would be yelling. I have a hard time.
Like, dude, stop. No, dude, stop.
Everybody has said it comes down to who has the receipts for this. Memphis says that they've found that the kids had the receipts.
Yep.
The lawyers her lawyers say she had the receipts, but it comes down to who has the receipts. But they said that they pushed that bike back into the dock while they were like doing the thing, like they were wrestling for it. The bike went back in the dock and it relocked again. So at that point, new owner, right? So she may have taken it out. I'm not saying she may have taken it out, or he took it out, right? And then while they were struggling for it, apparently it went back in the dock and then like was locked again.
So he
That's
probably
what they were
had
saying,
it pulled out because, according to what I saw, his sister and him came out with a receipt that he had previously had the bike.
Sarah Jane Comrie was able to produce this receipt for this bicycle is because she jumped over this young man standing right here who had his hands on the handlebars, jumped over him, impales herself on his bike, and scans the QR code to begin the ride. How did all of this happen, and how do I know what happened? Because that young man is my little brother. Bike number 5603915 was in my brother's possession from St. Nicholas Ave and Manhattan Ave all the way to First Ave and East 30th Street from the hours of 6:33 p.m. to 7:19 p.m. At 7:19 p.m., they dock the bikes. Sarah Jane Comrie walks up to them, asks, "Hey guys, can I use one of you guys' bikes?" She says this as there are other bikes sitting idle at the bike rack. They politely decline. She asks them again, mentions that she's pregnant, and they still decline. Then, with my brother standing next to the bike with his hands on the handlebars, she jumps onto the bike, sits on the bike, and scans the QR code, thus beginning her ride. Mind you, the bike was in my brother's possession at this time. So this screenshot is from 6 minutes after the previous ride ended. As you can see, 7:25 p.m. Previous ride ended 7:19 p.m. These gentlemen, these boys, did not steal this bike from Sarah Jane Comrie. She stole the bike from them, then proceeded to weaponize her whiteness. Video started being recorded at 7:24 p.m., close to 7:25. My brother's ride that was in the previous screenshot starts at 7:25. The initial ride where my brother rode the bike all the way over to this bike dock ended at 7:19 p.m. There were a number of bikes at the bike rack already there when she arrived. She still proceeded to try to take the bike from my brother. Help, help, help. Trying to make it seem like these boys stole this bike from her. The bike is on my brother's account. It is not defamation of character if the way that you behave.
Well, if she does, if he has receipts that he bought the bike and she doesn't, then he's right. If she has the receipts, then she's right. I mean, I don't see that it could be any harder than that.
I think all that is kind of overlooking the real problem at hand.
I was going to get to that.
Going on in the video.
What?
I'm going to get on.
And she's screaming and yelling for help like she's being attacked by a black man in America.
Exactly.
So can the police please come help? Help! Because
Right.
I'm being attacked.
Right.
Well, nobody attacking
And
you.
that's
bitch.
why she's
Actually,
hiding right
you're
now,
probably
Ramo.
in the wrong.
She's
Like,
hiding
And not
now.
only that, in
no, but
addition to
the fact that people think they can get away with that shit is wrong. She needs to be in jail.
What if it was a bunch of white dudes trying to steal the bike? You don't think she would have did
it
that?
should-
You can't make that
no.
assumption.
No,
No.
we can totally make that assumption because we can
No.
always go to
That's
the
a
lady.
big leap.
Hold on, no, it's not a leap because did we not just have a couple summers ago where that
No,
white lady
that
in New
doesn't
York
happen.
City called the cops on a man that was watching birds?
I'm sorry, I'm in the Ramble, and there is a man, African American, he has a bicycle helmet. He is recording me and threatening me and my dog. There is an African American man, I am in Central Park. He is recording me and threatening myself and my dog. And I'm sorry, I can't hear you either. I'm being threatened by a man in the Ramble. Please send the cops immediately.
So, we have another story to tell you about. A white woman who called police because a black man was wearing socks in a swimming pool has now been fired.
Not again. A white woman calls 911 on her black neighbors for what seems like no legitimate reason. The confrontation started when she accused the couple of not having a permit to build a small patio in their backyard in Montclair, New Jersey.
No, I want the cops here right now.
Video shot Wednesday outside a Brooklyn convenience store
Sexually assaulted by a child.
has become the latest focus of outrage over alleged racism, with over 5 million views.
That's right, the son grabbed my and she decided to yell at me.
Teresa Klein accused a 9-year-old boy of sexual assault. It's unclear if she was faking the call.
And I am going home. Goodbye, 911 operator.
Police say they have no record of it.
Upload that to World Star. Go away.
And the store's surveillance video tells a different story, clearly showing the boy's backpack accidentally brushed against Klein.
White woman reportedly calling police on an 8-year-old black girl selling bottled water near AT&T Park, and it is going viral tonight.
This woman don't want to let a little girl sell some water. She calling police on an 8-year-old little girl. You can hide all you want. The whole world gonna see you, boo.
Yeah, and illegally selling water without a permit? Yeah.
On my property.
It's not your property.
A Cobb County man says someone called the police on him for babysitting while black. Corey Lewis says he was babysitting 2 children when a white woman approached him in a parking lot.
He says she wanted to see whether the children were okay and even followed him to his house.
So we're looking at the video. We see that something happened. And I just think that, look, I agree with you. She seemed a little bit going over the top with the yelling, but she may have been afraid. I don't think that race was a part of it.
Well, let me say this, right?
In the way that they're saying it, like they're trying to say that she was trying to call somebody over to attack them, but I don't think she was. I think she was just trying to get the bike, and she was.
Let me say
she
this:
wanted them to be attacked or anything like that.
Let me say this as the black man on the show.
Maybe I'm
right
jumping
now.
too far now and making.
Let's hear from Memphis. What do you want to say?
Yeah,
because it's like you're missing the point. Missing the bigger.
What I'm trying to say is, I think you're wrong by making that the point. Is my point.
You don't know where I'm going. with this.
Let's hear him make his point.
Yeah,
the point is, she was not in any type of danger. If you just look at the video, one of the guys is on his phone texting. The guy that she's trying to take the bike from, he's like,
she didn't seem to be in danger.
Really, what are you doing? Like,
I don't think
really
she was in
stop.
danger.
And she's the only one raising her octave
yelling for
level.
help?
She may have thought she was in danger.
She knows she wasn't in danger. In broad daylight, it's like people everywhere walking by. That lady was not in danger. She's another American white woman that want to cry and holler when it comes.
Why is it about race? I don't
because
understand.
that's what she did. It was a white woman
and
a group of black men.
Race.
Because because you live in a world of make believe or something, man. That's why you don't see it.
Oh,
it's clear
see it. And I was right because I said you were going to make this about the point, and you tried to dance around it, and then you came right back to it and played the race card again. Boom!
The police could have.
We're not supposed to talk about race on this show, but you went right to it. This story isn't even about race, but boom, we're talking about race.
Are you out of your mind? How is this story not about race?
It's only about race because you looked at the video and saw they had a different race, so you were like, "Ooh,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Look at this guy.
What the fuck is he talking about? Because I looked at the video and I saw one white woman and black men.
Race.
How is it not about race, TK?
I see
are they Martians?
People fighting
are they
over
green?
a bike. I see two people
are
fighting
they
over
colored
a bike.
like the fucking marshmallows and shit in the cereal? What the hell are you talking about?
I just said it.
You cannot
I see
be
two
naive.
people fighting over a bike.
And it's a white
woman. You see two different colored people. That's how you see, and that's what I see.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I just said it.
Are they? If the guy she talking to white?
He's black.
So how do you not see race?
I see two people arguing over a bike.
I see two people arguing over a bike right now on this fucking show. I think we should pick our battles. If I had to give this woman any advice, I would just say, hey, it sounds like when I read on the story, she ended up getting a different bike, and she rode off, and she still had a bike. So it's like, at the end of the day, pick your battles. Is it worth acting like a child? Really, it seemed very childish.
It did.
Yeah, I mean,
on
boys
both sides.
Killed that day.
Those boys probably could have been like, "Hey, this woman's fucking out of her mind. She must be on her period or whatever. Let's just
Who gives a fuck?
let's just leave her alone." You know,
Who gives a fuck if she on her period? She's pregnant.
They
Who
both.
gives a fuck?
What I'm saying is they
gives a
both
fuck?
should probably, choose your battles.
No,
We're
fuck
sitting here
that.
fighting over a fucking bike.
All right.
Like, give me
Exactly.
a fucking
And if she
break.
felt that she was threatened, she should have went around him. If she's threatened by a black man, she should have just went somewhere else or waited till they walked away or whatever the fuck. And easy said and done. That's picking your battle.
Yeah.